Hey y'all. So I just wanted to make a quick video kind of like touching upon some of the things I said in my big rant the day ago, like 2 days ago, however long it was. Um 'Cause like I don't want anyone to think that all this bad shit happened to me when I was a teenager / when I was a child and now I'm like bitter or something, because like one of the big things that I realized, it was actually during a like kind of psychedelic trip that I had last year. One of the things I realized about my kind of like past experiences and whatnot, is like, even though shit sucked, like I had those experiences, and because of those bad experiences, I learned empathy in turn. I like had these experiences of suffering, or even being a witness to suffering, that allowed me to like grow emotionally and develop empathy for others and for myself, if that makes sense. Like being able to empathize with yourself and your own experiences. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I wouldn't trade anything that happened to me for like an easier, more privileged life or something. Like, obviously there are people that have suffered far more than I have. That it's not a competition, obviously, but like with my experiences, I can just say that like I have gratitude and serious appreciation for everything that I have gone through in my life, because without those things, I might not be, well, I definitely would not be the person that I am today. Like, I would not look at things the same way. I would not have the same like emotional response to things. Like, if I look at my past and I change anything at all, it turns into a completely different present. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I guess when I was a teenager, I used to look at the past and be like, oh, I wish this was different. Oh, I wish this hadn't have happened to me. Oh, I wish that blah, blah, blah. But like, when I look at it now, it's like, but everything is literally perfect. Like, everything that happened to me, that is happening to me, that will happen to me, in whatever way it unfolds, is absolutely perfect for me in my experience, and for the people around me that I meet and touch. You know what I mean? So I guess I just watched the video that I made, and I was like, I really don't want anyone to take things that I'm saying the wrong way, or take anything I'm saying too seriously. But like, that's just something that I wanted to kind of like reiterate if I did not make it clear in the last video. Like shit might be bad. Shit might be really fucking hard, and it might be like exhaustingly difficult at times. Like, but it can be hard to even say that. Like, it can be hard to say like that it's a necessary thing to be going through. You know what I mean? Like, it can be hard to say like, I just have to be going through this, when in the moment you feel like this is the last fucking thing I want to be going through right now. Like, this is a traumatic thing, this and that. And like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to be happy when your circumstances are making it really hard to be happy. Like, I guess I'm just saying that everything that you experience can be teaching you something about yourself and about your life, and like the universe at large, even if it feels like it's the worst thing in the world, it, like, can still be teaching you something, even if you're not necessarily learning that lesson as it's happening. You will still one day look back on that time, because you will keep moving forward. Like, this sounds like a fucking It Gets Better video, which it kind of is. Like, only you can decide to, like, keep on fucking going. And I mean, I'm about to be 24 this year, and that's crazy, because when I was a teenager, I thought for sure, like, I'm not saying I'm fucking old now, but, like, when I was, like, 13, I never expected to live to be the drinking age, like 21 or whatever. Like, I never expected to live that long, which is sad. Like, I mean, it's just some, like, depressing teenager bullshit, but, like, there were times when the bullying was just so much, and I was like, I don't understand why I have to go through this, but I had to experience, like, that alienation in, like, my little country high school or middle school that I went to. I had to experience that alienation to build the empathy that I have for other people that are being alienated right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting, like, low-key emotional talking about it, but, like, I could not see that lesson happening at that time, though. I think I did, to an extent, understand that, like, I would try to be really sweet and cool to the other kids that were being, like, bullied for whatever fucking reason. Maybe they were, like, too poor to have, like, 10 t-shirts or something. Like, I remember I wore the same pair of pants twice. Like, I wore these capris one time, and then the next day I wore them again because I was at my dad's house, and, like, I didn't have a lot of pants at his house. And this person was like, or this literal child, because I think I was 8 years old, was like, didn't you wear those pants yesterday? And I was like, no, I just have 2 pairs of the same pants, and, like, it was straight up the same pair of pants, and now you'll catch me wearing the same pants for, like, 3 weeks. I don't care. It doesn't matter. They're pants. Like, get the fuck over it. It's some jeans. But anyway, I was saying, like, when I was a kid, and this isn't me trying to, like, give myself a cookie or something for being nice to other kids that were being bullied for some bullshit, but, like, I was, like, learning a lesson in that moment. Like, I was basically preparing myself for what I would become as an adult, which, like, I mean, seriously, not trying to give myself a cookie. This isn't me trying to be virtue signaling. Like, I just genuinely see people, like, as fellow human beings going through shit. And I'm literally gonna cry, but I'm trying to not cry that much, but tears might be falling down. Like, those hard times in my youth, through my whole youth, like, no doubt prepared me for, like, the point that I'm at today. So, I don't know, like, all I can do is write music about that, like, that thing, like, that fucking phenomenon that's happening. Like, all I can do is create from this place of compassion, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm just crying now. I'm not sad. I'm, like, genuinely so fucking grateful for all that I went through. And, like, that's all you can do. You can't, like, look at shit and be like, oh, I wish it was this way. Because it's not that way. Like, you can't change what it is. You can change your perspective, though. And I think that is really important. Like, you can either look at stuff like this is good or this is bad, or you can look at it as it is what it is, and it is perfect, even if it's suffering and horrible. Like, even if it's hard, it still is. It exists. You know what I mean? So you can either say it's good or bad, or you can say it is, and I'm living with it, I'm moving with it, and I'm letting it inform who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So this is another one. This is another rant. Like, I literally just ranted yesterday, 2 days ago, and here I am doing the same thing, just waiting at the laundromat for my clothes to be done. Like, I don't even know if this is going to make any sense, or if, once again, if it'll be cohesive at all, but, like, I just want to say, all the hard shit that I went through, I would not change it for fucking anything. Because then I would not exist in this way today.